You are looking at Olексій Nechayev from Kiev. Olексій has a chore tonight. He's going to take on probably the most famous name in U.S. kickboxing today, and that is Troy Dorsey out of Dallas, Texas. Nechayev, a pretty famous. You are looking at Olексій Nechayev from Kiev. Olексій has a chore tonight. He's going to take on probably the most famous name in U.S. kickboxing today, and that is Troy Dorsey out of Dallas, Texas. Nechayev, a pretty famous young man in his own right in Kiev. He has several accomplishments, but tonight's his toughest test, and here's the ring announcer.
He fights out of Mansfield, Texas. He weighs in at 128 pounds. His record consists of 29 wins, 1 defeat with 16 KOs. He is the ISKA World Featherweight Champion and former IBF Featherweight Champion of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Troy Dorsey. The officials assigned by the governing body for the main event of the evening. The judges are Dick Houck, Oleg Ziberov, Corey Schaefer, and Dalby Shirley as the alternate judge. Your referee is Jay Will.
Kick your opponent after I say break. It will be a count. Not hit or kick your opponent. He's on the floor. There's no holding, no clinching. Shake hands. Shake hands.
No question that here in Las Vegas, Troy Dorsey will be the one that everyone would like to see win. Dorsey, a real star, a real athlete, Mike. He's the only one that I know that has fought both in boxing and kickboxing at the kind of level that he's fought. He's a champion worldwide in kickboxing, and he's been rated by the governing bodies in boxing.
Yeah, Dave, in fact, Troy Dorsey is the only man to ever hold an ISKA World Kickboxing title and a boxing title from a major organization at the same time. He won the IBF World Featherweight title a year ago, and the ISKA World Featherweight Kickboxing title he's had since 1987.
Got a beautiful young little girl, and maybe that's why he fights so much. He wants to stay active to ensure her future.
Troy Dorsey runs a very successful training gym in Dallas. His fighting career is his main occupation, of course, but his gym has become quite renowned there in the Texas area. He and his wife, Leslie, and his young daughter live in Mansfield, just a little ways away from Dallas.
Good left hand and a good right hand.
Oh, Nechayev showing he's not intimidated by Dorsey at all.
That certainly rocked Troy Dorsey. Nechayev with the quick hands, and there was power behind that one. Good form.
Nechayev has been described as the only man in the world in this weight class that has a chance of beating Troy Dorsey. He's the #1 contender. He's the Intercontinental Champion at this weight class, 128 pounds. He seems very confident coming into this fight. He's never lost. He believes that he can win.
Bit of a bruise under the right eye of Troy Dorsey already. He's known to cut, too, above his eyes.
And he just took another right hand on that same place. Olексій Nechayev has landed. Now there's a third and a right uppercut.
He did land one back, but he took 4 punches to get that one in. That right hand partially got through, but partially it was blocked by Nechayev. That spin went nowhere, and that's the end of the first round. And I think you got to give a slight edge to the Russian on that one. There's that big right hand that staggered Troy Dorsey.
Yeah, that's the one that did the damage under Troy Dorsey's left eye. Now you see Dorsey with an answering right hand of his own, trying to keep the pressure on Nechayev, but Nechayev answers back, slipping in good right hands over the left hand of Troy Dorsey.
What has Dorsey been told by his handlers there? The puff and a slight cut under the right eye already.
Dorsey's being told in between rounds that he's got to keep his hands up, cannot lead with his face, more side-to-side movement. Good left by Dorsey there, back Nechayev up.
Sure did. Nechayev answers with a couple of kicks.
Right hand by Nechayev puts Dorsey on the canvas, and that's something we very seldom see, is Troy Dorsey on the canvas from anything, knocked down very few times in his career.
Jay Will quickly gave him the standing 80 Hanser, and Dorsey's going to come up firing, but look at Nechayev come back.
4-punch combination by Nechayev, all landed. Credit to Troy Dorsey's stamina, to his conditioning, that he got up at all from that knockdown. It was a very hard right hand by Nechayev.
Some puffiness now under the left eye of Troy Dorsey to match the one on the right. Tomorrow he's going to know he was in a fight no matter what the outcome of this is.
Lands a good right hand there, but he doesn't have enough on his punches. Right now Nechayev is hitting much harder than Dorsey.
The left hand got in, but didn't back up Nechayev at all. He kept firing. And there's another right hand, a monster.
Nechayev is getting good hip rotation into those punches. They're landing very hard.
Front kick to the face, didn't have much though, that front kick did.
He fell a little short. His knee was completely extended, a little bit out of range.
Big right hand by Dorsey.
Dorsey coming back with right hands of his own. That was a right hand that could have put Nechayev down had it been followed up with a left. Tremendous pace here in this fight so far.
Delightful fight for sure. Both fighters delivering rockets. And that's the end of round 2. How have you got this one scored, Mike?
On my scorecard, which is unofficial, I have Dorsey behind by 2 points at this stage of the fight. The first round I'd give to Nechayev by a half a point. The second round, of course, with the knockdown, generally a 2-point margin for the fighter that scores the knockdown. Now, Dorsey came back strong in the latter half of the round, so rather than 10-8 for Nechayev, I'd score it 10 to 8.5.
That short right hand. Dorsey was just out of position there, and that was very poor defense. Down he went. You saw the cut. They worked on that a little bit between rounds. And Nechayev smells victory here.
One criticism leveled at Troy Dorsey regularly regarding his fighting style has been taking too much punishment. His kickboxing trainers, his boxing trainers, all of them have told him to keep his hands. He's already 2 points behind, and we're only in the third round. This is not like Troy Dorsey. Punch after